Monday night football on Friday night football. It makes sense if you've been here and you think about it. 10th place Ipswich versus last year's second place Man United. So this is an early title showdown if the league goes to form last year. Man United, 7 points, currently behind Middlesbrough, still running away with the league. Are they this year's Ipswich? Whereas we are back in... So United is 7th, there they are, 8, 9, 10, 11 points will put them back up there. Whereas a win for us is going to catapult us back up into that group where Derby have also rebounded. And Man City are doing pretty well. So we're going to get into this. John Walker's off, and I'm not going to look at them for the time being, and we don't want to do that. Right. So everyone is as they should be. Let's have a quick scan of the team. It's pre-set up coming in. So we've got Wright, McGlinchey, Laurie behind my face, Walsh and Woolwork. That's what we're hoping is going to be the new partnership. So here is Walsh, tackling 18, good stamina, good strength, great positioning, great marking. So good acceleration as well. So they're playing behind Holland and Mullins, with Lundberg pushed on into the attacking midfield role, and then Phillips, Hartson, and then Johnson still in for Risso, who has got the orange. So that leaves us with Keats as pretty much the only... Him and Keats are the only first-team regulars we are missing. Right, and we're going to do a fast game for this. We're going to check Man United out. Well, what they've got? They've got Carl Emberson, Bull, Richard, Song, Jermaine Wright in it right back in a minute. Behind Giggs, Seth Johnson, Roy Keane, Lee Bowyer on the right. When did they grab it? He is right-sided, and he's come by the Real Madrid money laundering scheme. With Scholes, and then the man who's turned us down. He had a chance to be starting for us. Alfinger Haaland in the same team as Roy Keane. Interesting. I'm going to leave it at that. Ipswich get the game underway. Portman Road. I'm hoping for a good crowd for this, because our crowds have not been as strong as I would have liked recently. Pretty uneventful. I thought that said 11 now. I was like, how could there have been no highlights if they had 11 shot? Scholes is a dip, and Scholes has scored. And it is 1-0 Man United. And it has been a very uneventful opening 30 minutes. Monday Night Football producers would have been panicked with that. But it's 2-0 now. And it's Giggs now. That was struck from some way out. And we are not doing well. This is a real come down after the win over Groningen. Come on, Hartson. Has Hartson had a goal yet this year? We're going to have to check that. No league goals for Big John. And we are getting manhandled here. We've had one shot, it wasn't even on target. This is a bit disappointing. I came in with such hope, and look how it started. Nothing happened, then we went 2-0 down. So there's going to be a change coming. Giggs has shot hard and low, and it's gone wide. How old is Giggs here? He's only 29. That's breaking my brain slightly. Right, and we can't make changes to them, sadly. Right is having a stinker. I'm thinking, do we try and match them? Or do we go to something like this? So we've gone to the 3-2-2-3 Masio-Ball. We've got it on long, hard pressing. Because it's time to get nasty. We've dropped Holland into the back two. I'm going to make a change here because I'm not happy with this midfield at all. Lundberg is coming off. Lundberg is looking like a disaster of a signing at the minute. McGlinchey is having a terrible game as well. So I'm going to bring Andre on. And I'm going to tell these guys, get forward. So we've gone with an attacker on the left wing back spot. Oh, and David Johnson's got a volley, but that's only our second shot. Look, so that at least has made an immediate impact. And Parker has just stopped Giggs from getting his second with an easy chance. Looks like he's blocked that. I'm hoping this is the year with Gerrard out and moaning that he wants to leave, that we're going to see a lot more Scott Parker. What I don't want to see a lot more is Paul Scholes, who scored. I'm like, what have they done? They've gone Giggs now up front. Bowyer's moved to the left, so they've kept it. It is. This is upsetting and disappointing. We've still not done anything since that shot. There's only 25,000 here. Things just keep upsetting me more and more as this episode is going on. This is going on very fast because this is a lost cause, especially now Dean Richards did score his first of the season. I mean, he's playing a 4. I've had to take Richard right off. And Holland has scored. Now that Richard Wright's not there, ruining everything, we've got a goal. And now, it's early in the episode for such a big question, but are we going to drop Richard Wright? Given's come on and had a 7. They've gone second. We've gone 13th because of that poor defeat. We've got Bolton away in 5 days' time, and I was already going to rotate for that because this, let's be honest, this is why people are here. We've got this first leg, but we now need to be beating Bolton. So we've got Bolton on Saturday, and then we've got Groningen on Tuesday. So we've got more of a gap. Let's get to that and see if we can sort this team out, because that wasn't good enough. Right, we're back. We're on the reserves because it has not been a good week for Ipswich goalkeepers. Bringing you in here because the reserves have not only lost 5-0, but Danny Sadler has played a 2. I honestly don't think I've ever seen this. He has played a 2. It's his first game for Ipswich reserves. He's played a 2 and he's conceded 5 goals. Andy Rammell could not come back quick enough from that sprained ankle. We'll play him with crutches next time. Right, things are as they are, except Lundberg is out. So Lundberg is coming off. I'm going to fire Cook in because I'm so unhappy with how things went last time. And we've got Risso back, but I'm thinking of saving him. I'm going to put him on the bench. And like I said, we need a few changes here. Huppier is going to come in for Walsh, and Warnock is going to swap out with Deleu. So I've got those 2 off. I'm going to leave everything else as it is and just try and make changes throughout the game. Because like I said, we need to get some form before that home game. Going to leave this on very fast, and someone has scored. Perry Taylor, he scored on his debut. Oh, God. We're not going to have another one of these years, are we? And things are falling apart. Richard Wright has got a chance to return. Phillips has scored. Phillips is like, come on, lads. We can't be doing this. We're supposed to be Ipswich. And now I'm like, what am I going to do at half-time? Because I plan to try and make a whole host of changes to players that we need. Hartson has scored. That's his first goal of the season. Big John. Happy with that. Right, we are going to make some changes. I'm going to bring Risso on. I'm going to put Johnson through the middle. I'm going to bring Parker on for Mullins. And I'm going to leave it at that for the time being. I want to get Warner on, ideally. Potentially also in midfield. But we're going to give it another 10 to 15. Another goal, I'm going to commit to a sub early. I'm going to do it anyway because we got the game coming up. Warner on for Matt Holland on a booking. Need to save him. Carl Laurie can play both games because the man's a machine. And let's see if we can win this. A win and another goal, a Risso goal. It's a bit of fitness. Oh, they've scored. That's not the goal I wanted. Is that Jeff Breslin? It is Jeff. Oh, Jeff. And we are below Bolton, and we are drifting away from the title challenging Middlesbrough at the time being. We have got 8 points just behind my face, so we're much closer to Watford. Watford got 2 points. I'm not going to start talking about going down. It's far too early for that. Here we go, people. We are back. It is the second leg. We've not had a win. Not only have we not had a win, we've just conceded in the last minute, and before that, we got absolutely battered. So I'm going to check the team. So David Johnson needs to come out, 87. It's not what we're after, but then we were prepared for that. So he will probably... I'm going to keep him off the bench for now. Everything else is good enough. So I'm going to take Cook off. I'm going to bring Manish on because I had him rested for that purpose. And then we need Hopia and Delu off with the pairing of Walsh, who's on the bench there. I can find him now. I'm going to get Keats back on the bench. I'm going to keep Hopia on the bench. And tell you what, let's put Johnson. Let's put Johnson on the bench. So that's leaving us with McGlinch, right in goal. McGlinchey, Walsh, Warwick, Laurie, Holland, Mullins, Manishi, Phillips, Hartson, and Risso. With the extended bench of Johnson, Hopia, Warner, Keats, Parker, Andre, and then Shay Given, who's now vying for a first team place. We're going to put it on fast. We are 1-0 up. Ipswich get the game underway. Don't let me down. Again, it's like all of our attacking momentum has just dried up. Badly need to get in the transfer market, I think. Great football by Ipswich, though. That is more like it, lads. Come on. I feel like if we change something from last year, or from the end of last year, it's like that bad run that we ended the season with that cost us the title has seeped into this season. But we're coming to half-time. They've not had a shot on goal. It is 1-0 in aggregate, 0-0 overall. I did have a look for Arjun Robin, and he's not on this game, so it's probably a bit too early for him. I wondered if he'd maybe started as a very very young player on this, as sometimes. Come on, people. There's only 15,000 here. There's 15,000 here. Where are you? Let's be having you. Phillips is having a nightmare. I'm going to keep him on for the time being. I'm like, let's just go back in here. No, why are we not doing the stuff? Do the football, please. Do the Masio-Ball stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. Laurie to the left. Mullins to the right. Is this a penalty? Is my question. Currently going on my head. Phillips is coming off. And he's going there. And we're going with the front two. And we're going to have to see, can we now hold on? I'm not going defensive because I feel like they've only just started to come back into the game. I don't want to risk giving them too much emphasis. But this will drastically change my transfer plans if we get knocked out of the UEFA Cup in the first round. Come on, not like this. That's only their fourth shot. So we're okay at the minute. Richard Wright has rebounded and played a bit of a 6. So... Oh, so unlucky for Hearts. And it could have been a great goal. John, I needed that. Why did you not put it in? Come on, boys. Right. It's oddly, that has seemed to have sorted out their attitude, though. Hartson's a 7. Risso is a... Where's Risso? I've lost him. He's there. He's a 7. So I don't want to change them. This feels like Dean Keats' time. Dean Keats is going to come on for Manish. No, do you know what? I'm going to put Parker there. Spin those guys round. Keats on the left because he's left-footed. It feels like a time for Keats to come in. It's his first appearance for us in Europe because he missed the away leg. And if I ever needed a Dean Keats 7 out of 10, this would be it for these last 15 minutes. I've never been more relieved to see 0-0 when that final whistle has come up. That has not been good. This is not going very well. We're going to see who we've got. We are through, so let's take that. And we've survived quite a bit of that game with 10 men. Like, nice one, Brian. I don't have another left back because he's injured. We've got a game against Spurs in 5 days. But I want to see... When does the draw happen? Like, I'm not in the mood for that. Ipswich Kev Masio has won the English Premier Division Manager of the Month award for September. You are aware that we are 14th, aren't you? Let's have a look at Mark Campbell. Pretty tasty. Should have a Scotland cap, surely. And then Martin Elwood. He's a midfielder, isn't he? Via Coventry. We've checked him before. He's a regen because he's from 2000. I wonder who he's a regen off. Answers in the comments. Right, here we go. Oh, this game. So this has not upset me. I know I'm doing well, and I know these are extremely secure because of stuff like this. Peter Prosper's proposed transfer from Inter Porto Alegre to Ipswich has collapsed due to him not being given a work permit. So the man with 30 Trinidad caps and 9 goals has not been given a transfer. I'm like, is it because he's on the bench? Do you need to be... There's Clint Marcel. This is going to cheer me up. Where's Clint? Clint's still playing, and he's at Pacos de Ferreira. I'm just like, what more do you want from me? You probably wouldn't give him a thing, would you? I'm never going to get a striker. Came up in the comments last time. David Healy. I'm going to put a loan bid in for him. I can offer that. When can he come to? We can have him till April. So let's see. Can we at least get him in? Otherwise, I'll just sign Epson Bardson for the hell of it. Owen Morrison. He's not terrible, is he? Look, up there at Rangers. Gone there straight from Sheffield Wednesday, has he? Yeah, he has. Yeah, a Bosman. But I'm becoming really despondent. I'm trying to build a title-winning, European-conquering team here. And just like no one will sign for me. Well, there we go. Some good news. We've got Swindon, 18th in Division 1, in the League Cup. That game versus Wolves has been rearranged. But Inter's David Milan. It's been a long episode. Inter's David Healy has decided to join Ipswich until the 2nd of April. So this is a chance for him to come in. I'm going to give him 41 because I'd like him to get 41 goals to see, can you impress me, David? What if you... So dribbling 20, shooting 15, set pieces 17, going straight on pens, passing, pace, off the ball. So he's got some raw stats that are decent. He needs to sort some of the rest of it out and need to make... He's barely played for Inter, look. And need to go to training because he'll be in the no training because he's a loanee. Thinks he can get away with doing nothing. Not on my watch. Here we go. Second round draw. Please not Lazio. Please not Lazio. Please not Lazio. Servette. Ipswich will play Servette in the second round. So let's have a look. Is there anyone here standing out to you? Jerry Taggart, obviously. How has he ended up here? They've spent money on him. So if he's their standout player, along with Patrick Muller, I was like, oh, I wonder who the Swiss have for me. Let's just have a quick look at Johann Vogel. Where is he? Is it Grasshoppers? I'm like, he'd love it at Portman Road. Do the Swiss need work permits? Hopefully not. So let's have a look at their last match. Their last match, they beat they've knocked out Parma, and this is cheering me up a little bit. A young Buffon has played as poorly as Richard Wright played. If you don't want him, we'll take him. We'll do a straight swap. Marco Negri. I'm just saying players' names now as they come up. So, you know, let's not underestimate them. That is a tricky tie for us. But it could have been worse. It could have been much worse. When is it? We've got 2 games. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to end the episode there. So 3 games. I'm going to play these 2 off camera, and we're going to come back. And we're going to come back for this game on Monday, the first leg of the next round. Home to Servette, and then we'll have Middlesbrough to see if we can sort our form out by then. And then we're not going to watch Swindon in the League Cup. We'll probably skip Everton, and then we'll have the second leg depending on how that goes. So we'll see. We'll see about what happens on Monday's episode when we get there. But we're going to end it there today. A very disappointing 4-1 defeat to open the episode. Pegged back in the last minute when it looked like we'd righted the ship, and then a nil draw that we had to battle through 10 men for with a disappointing crowd. So I'm hoping for a much better crowd here. Otherwise, I will have a hissy fit. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on Monday.